What's up, everybody? You were tuned in to the Cris
And Mal.
podcast, episode 102, Takeover Wednesdays. We are back. We was off for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Now we are here. Got a lot of things to discuss. We're going to talk about some college football, a little NFL, um, various other things. So without further ado, let's get to it. And we are back. Cris and Mal podcast, episode 102, Takeover Wednesdays. Mal, what is going on?
Not much, man. Feel good to be back. I know we took a little vacation. I took a vacation. You were at work, but man, it felt good, man. Mexico was a blast, man. Had a great time. Sad, sad vacations ended, but gotta get back to work. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Glad you had a good time, man. Glad
how
you
you
had.
doing, brother? You missed your kid. You missed the boy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about all that,
Nah, I was just messing.
but nah. Miss being on the pod, man. Miss being on the pod. So,
Yes, sir.
but let's talk college football, man. It's here, man. Let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, bing, and boom. So yeah, man, college football is here. We starts tomorrow. We got a slate of games, man, from today. I mean, from tomorrow to Friday to Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So
Mhm.
full week of college football. Before we, give predictions and all that stuff, what are some of the games that you are looking forward to this week?
Man, honestly, bro, there's a whole wide range of games, man, that you can definitely get excited for. I'll start off by obviously we got Colorado, so I'm excited to see the new look Colorado team with all the transfers and all that. Obviously, see Shador Sanders, Travis Hunter, maybe one of those guys might be prime for a Heisman type of season. I'm excited to see what Dion, has able to muster up after his first year with Colorado. So I'm definitely excited about that. Um, Obviously the big games on Saturday. You got Georgia, Clemson. Right out the bat. You know what I'm saying. I'm really curious to see how Clemson looks going into that environment. Obviously, we finally get to see Carson Beck in action in a big time game right off the bat. He's been kind of dubbed the number one pick for next year. So should be exciting. Should be an exciting game. I think that West Virginia Penn State game is going to be really exciting. I think that game could be a lot closer than what it is. And then obviously my boys, the Florida Gators. You know what I'm saying. You see that, we got the Hurricanes coming into our house. So, we about to put that ass whooping on them on Saturday afternoon. So I'm excited about that. And then obviously the nightcap with Notre Dame and Texas A&M. Notre Dame, Riley, was it Riley Leonard, from Duke. He went over there. So, excited to see how that goes with that team. I think if they can win that game, I think it'll be really good for them, especially trying to make it into the playoffs. And then last but not least, you got that USC LSU game out here in Vegas, man. We got to see what USC looks like without Caleb Williams. LSU without Jaden Daniels. See what those two teams can look like without those two big stars. Who went to the NFL, man. So should be a really really big weekend. Also a big game for Florida State on Monday. Don't sleep on that one. They really need to win the game on Monday against Boston College.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm with you. Excited to see what Colorado looks like. You know what I'm saying? They back. They've supposedly re-upped and upgraded on the offense and defensive line. So
Mm-hmm.
see how Shador looks and try. Was it Travis?
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter. See how he looks out there, man. And see if they're gonna take it to the next level this year. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, I'm a Mizzou fan, so get to see the Mizzou out there. You know what I'm saying? High expectations on Mizzou. Luther Burden, he's just, expected to be a top probably 10 pick, 5 pick. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If he goes out and balls like he's supposed to. Brady Cook, he's supposed to be, he could probably booster himself up too if he has a really good year too.
Hmm.
KU, even though I can't stand the asses, but Jalen Daniels is out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
could possibly booster his draft stock if he has a great year. So
Hmm.
get to see how he looks out there. Utah plays on tomorrow too. They've been hyped up to be really good this year too. So we'll
Hmm.
see. We'll see on there. Then on Friday you got Oklahoma. They're in the SEC now. They got to go against Temple. We'll see how they look. No Gabriel Dillons, so we'll see they look without him.
Right.
Wisconsin plays too. See how they look. See if they can put it together this year. Like you said, Georgia and Clemson, man. Get to see Carson Beck. Is he the real deal? Is he the
Hmm.
guy now? You know what I'm saying? Clemson, Dabo Sweeney. Can he get back to prominence? You know what I'm saying? Can he get back to the being one of those top tier teams out there? You know what I'm saying? No more Nick Saban, no more, Alabama or anything like that. The only thing they got
Hmm.
to worry about is possibly Miami in the ACC, maybe Virginia Tech. Other than that, they really ain't got nothing to, too much worry about in the ACC. Who else? Of course, you
I'm surprised you haven't said Patrick Mahomes 2.0. You ain't excited to see him.
the kid from I forgot how to say his name.
Nebraska. I forgot to
The
say.
kid from Nebraska,
Yeah,
Patrick
yeah, yeah.
Mahomes clone.
Yeah, yeah. You ain't excited to see him.
Uh,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I want to see what he looked like. See if he out there trying to be Mahomes. You better not be. You know what I'm
Yeah, they play
saying?
UTEP. They play UTEP. I think on Saturday. Yeah.
Get to see Texas, Quinn Evers. See if has he taken a step forward and can he
Hmm.
keep old boy on the bench off the field, the Manning
Right.
kid.
Hmm.
Can he keep Arch Manning off on the bench?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be clamoring if he doesn't look good this year.
Hmm.
Alabama, see how Alabama looks without Nick Saban, and you got the Washington head coach over there.
Absolutely.
I forgot his name, but the Washington head coach is now the head coach of Alabama. See how they look, the new
Hmm.
look Alabama. Are they going to be more offensive oriented? Are they going to throw the football down the field? Will he enhance Jalen Monroe or McElroy to prominence? Can he make him into a more balanced quarterback? You know what I'm saying? Not
Hmm.
just so much as running. Can he take his quarterbacking skills to the next level? And then home base. We gotta talk about home base, man. UNLV has a tough one against Houston, man. That's not gonna be an easy game. See how they look. Last year they had a what? I think they had 11 wins last year.
I don't know if that was 11, but they obviously definitely improved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They finally were made a bowl game. This is gonna. I think this is a big year to see how much they can improve off that.
Hmm.
Surprising year. A lot of us really didn't see that from UNLV. Seems like that program is heading in the right direction, but if you look at UNLV schedule, it's pretty tough, man. You know what I'm saying? They got Syracuse that comes out here. I think I forgot who else comes out here, who they play. But you start right out in Houston on the road. So look, man, if UNLV wants to be taken serious, they got the complex. They finally playing in Allegiant. If you want to get these recruits, man, you're gonna have to win these big games, man. So I'm definitely have my eyes on that game as well this
Hmm.
weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, and then, like he said, you have LSU, USC, and see how
Hmm.
USC looks without Caleb Williams. LSU without Jaden Daniels. And then Monday you have Boston College versus Florida State. They're coming off of a tough loss
Yeah.
to Wake Forest, or was it no Georgia Tech?
Georgia Tech. Georgia
Yeah,
Tech.
they lost to Georgia Tech. The DJ, I forgot how to say his name, Ugula. Yeah, he ain't look good. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he had to leave Clemson. So
Yo,
let's see if maybe he can bounce back. You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
yo. He's the main. Before he started at Clemson, Clemson was a top 5 program. Before he went to Oregon State was a prominent team in that Pac-12. They gave a lot of teams headaches in that division. And when he came started for those teams, they looked completely opposite than what they looked like the previous years before he started. I've never been a big DJ fan from just what I've seen. He looks like he body frame wise, arm strength, he looks like he can have the talent. I don't know why it hasn't clicked for him. I don't know if he's just lost all confidence ever since that when he was with Clemson. I don't know what it is, him moving from team to team. But this is a huge game for him and for that head coach of Florida State. You know what I'm saying? No, they did all that crying when Jordan Travis went out with the leg injury and they didn't make it to the playoffs, the 14 playoff last year. So they had all that noise, and then the first game are right off the rip in Ireland, they lose to Georgia Tech. Now Georgia Tech, they're nothing to sniff at, bro. They're a tough team. They're a hard team to kind of like figure out, especially first game. So, but overall, it was just an unimpressive game from Florida State, minus the opening drive. So, look, this is a huge game. Boston College is not going to be easy game. That's not going to be easy game for Florida State. They're going to need to show some for real, because it's not going to get easier with their schedule. With Miami and Clemson down the road. So if they want to have any hope left in making this 12-team playoff, they better have an impressive win on Monday.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, man. What are some of your predictions? Like, who do you think is going to make it into the 12-team playoff?
All right, well, I got my 12 teams right here, man. So number one, I got Oregon. I think Oregon. I think their team from top to bottom. They got Dylan Gabriel from Oklahoma. They got a squad, man. They're going to be very dangerous in that Big Ten. They got the big game against Ohio State. I think Ohio State goes to Oregon, so that should be an interesting matchup, a very fun matchup to watch. I have Georgia. I just think Georgia is way too deep. Obviously the SEC is a lot deeper this year when you add Oklahoma and Texas, and so it was already deep before. Ole Miss has a pretty deep, really good squad, and so on and so forth. So, but I have them in there. I have your boys. I have the Missouri Tigers in there. Offensively, I think they're going to be amazing. Defensively, I think they have a little bit of questions, but I think they can find through. And with this being 12-team playoff, you can have a couple. You can have maybe one, maybe two mess ups. Look, but Missouri offensively, they're going to be nice. I have Clemson. I think Clemson will bounce back in the ACC. I think they should be the favorite in the ACC to win that conference. So I have them. I also have Ohio State. I just think with everything going on with Michigan and all that, I think Ohio State, they do have a big game against Oregon, but even if you win it, it's gonna look really great on your resume. But if even if you lose a close game on the road, I think it won't have too much of an impact on them. And then they can. I'm sure they also have a big game against Penn State, but I think they should be able to make it. Texas, look, I know they have a lot of injuries on the running back side of that team, but overall that team should still be really good. Offensively, they should be very explosive with Quinn Ewers and all those receivers. I think that defense should be really decent. So I have them making it. I'm surprised Penn State. I think Penn State will find their way into the 12-team playoff. They have finished, I think, top 10 or close to top 10 the last couple years. So this should be a big year for them. They finally, I think, will get a chance to compete for a title. Notre Dame, they have the big game this week against Texas A&M. I think if they can win this, I think it's easy sailing into that playoff run. Obviously, you still have USC games like USC and stuff like that, but I think Notre Dame should be able to get in there with Texas A&M win on the road. I have Bama. I just think with Bama, Jalen Monroe, they're always going to get the favorite vote. So I got them. Surprisingly, I have UCF, Central Florida. I think that team that's coming back, their defense is really solid. They got your boy Jefferson. He came from, I think, Arkansas. He's the starting quarterback over there. So I got them as one of my surprises to make it into the 12-team playoff. I got my boys, the Gators. Got my boy, the Gators. I think they're going to come back, man. So I got them making the 12-team playoff. And then my shocker of all shockers, I got the University of Texas San Antonio making the playoff. They were 11-3 in 2022, 9-4 in 2023. That program has been up in the rising. I think they've been established. I think the program, for at least 10, 15 years now. I think they're going to surprise. I think they're going to make the 12 team. That's going to be one of the outlier teams that makes it. So that's my 12.
Okay. Ain't mad at it. My 12. I'm start off. I'm just gonna say Georgia. I just think they're too loaded.
Yeah.
Carson Beck. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, but you know, we got too much 5 stars for him not to make it. You know what I'm saying? He'd be disappointed if he didn't make it.
Hmm.
Oregon, I think with Gabriel Dillons, they'll be all right. That offense is always going to be good. They're always going to get speed on that squad. They always got speed. Um, Ohio State, Will Howard, who's coming from K State. We'll see how he looks over at Ohio State. Um, they got a array of talent first round picks over there too. Texas, Quinn Evers, like I said, he's got. I mean, I know he's losing A.D. Mitchell. I know he's losing Xavier Worthy, but I'm pretty for sure they got some guys over there that will step up and be next in line. I got Alabama. I just think that once again, this Bama. I know they got a coaching change, but that coach is really good, and
Yeah,
with
yes.
him, having 5-star players all around on both sides of the football, I think he'll be all right.
Hmm.
Ole Miss. I think Lane Kiffin gets this team in there. Ole Miss is very talented. They got a lot of guys over there. They were very talented last year, so I think they'll take that step up. Of course, my boys, Mizzou. I think Brady Cook, Luther Burden, they gonna make it in there. I'm taking LSU.
Oh, LSU. Huh?
I know Jaden, Daniels is gone, but I believe in Brian Kelly, man. I think he's gonna get the best out of the squad, and I got LSU going. I also got Clemson too. I'm gonna go with Clemson, Dabo Sweeney back in there. I'm gonna go with the U, Miami, Cam Ward.
What? You got the U?
Yeah, I got the U going in there.
So that
I
means you
think,
got them beating us in Florida, huh? Is that what you saying?
hmm?
Okay, okay, okay.
Huh?
All right, for sure. I remember
My
that.
sleeper, K State. Think K State's gonna make it, man. I think they're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if they won the Big 12 this year. Uh, Avery Bradley, quarterback. The kid's a problem.
Mhm.
Watch out for him and listen for his name. He's a senior this year. I think they're gonna make some noise. K State is always that team. They make, what I'm saying? They're always there. They get about 9, 10, 11 wins, and they're always consistent. So
Yeah.
then I'm going with Penn State too. I think,
Okay.
I just think that quarterback over there, he's supposed to be really good. They
Yeah.
always got talent over there. They just got to get over the
Yeah.
hump. They just got to get over the hump and beat big teams. They got to beat Ohio State or Michigan or whatever. They got to get over that hump. So
Right.
those are my 12 teams.
Not bad, not bad. I ain't mad at that. I'm a little upset about the Miami pick because I sense a little hate from the Gators. I showed your team some love. I ain't get no love on my side.
I'm not
So
hate. I just
this what it just shows where this relationship is going. You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't I don't care
Right.
for your quarterback, man.
Uh, uh, Look, man, you gotta look at the rest of the team, bro. The rest of the team, we solid, bro. We solid. This is a
I
huge
like
year for our coach. This is a huge year for our coach. Look, Mertz. Mertz. I'm
where did he
not.
play last year?
Hmm?
Did he play for y'all last year?
Yeah, he did play for us last year. He threw, I think, 20 TDs, 3 interceptions. So he wasn't bad.
He
He
wasn't
he
good.
does leave some things to be desired a little bit. Obviously, Florida, man, we were known for being very, very explosive, man. With the likes of Tim Tebow and all that, Driscoll and my man Will Greer when he was there before he got in trouble. We were a really explosive team. Lately, it's just been our defense has been kind of like keeping us in games, and our offense hasn't been able to do anything. I think that's going to change. I'm not really a fan of our head coach, but this is a huge year for him if he wants to keep his job. So I think the boys are going to fight for him, and I just think we're gonna, especially on Saturday, we are definitely whooping that Miami ass. We are definitely whooping that ass. That's light work right there. We ain't worried about that. They're gonna come in the swamp and they're gonna leave with the L. So you know, I'll remember that on Monday though.
Hey, if y'all win, I will give you your props. Okay,
Okay, okay, okay, okay. Do you think?
but
Do you think? Do you think Colorado's on upset alert? You think there's a chance they lose to
nah,
North
not North
Dakota
Dakota,
State?
not
North
North
Dakota.
Dakota
North
State.
Dakota State never. It's not. They not. They not. They
I know what they
not
represent. Carson Wentz went there.
bad.
Trey
Yeah,
Lance went
yeah.
there,
Right, right,
but
right, right.
I know they won a lot of Division 3 titles.
Yeah, they did. They did. They did.
But I just think. Prime better win that one. If they don't win that
What
one.
if? What if? Let's just say, what if
What's
they
going on,
lose?
Sean?
What's up, bro? What? Let's say hypothetically, I don't think they'll lose. I think they're gonna win handily. But
Mhm.
let's say they do lose. What do
Oh,
what,
it's gonna be.
what do you think? What do you think will be the headline? What do you think will be the headline?
Coach Fraud. That's what they're gonna be calling him.
Coach
Coach
Fraud.
Fraud. Oh, that dude that he getting into with the media guy. Oh, he gonna have a field day. He ready to type that up.
All right, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What do you think will be the bigger headline? Colorado losing, Clemson winning in Georgia, or let's go with Notre Dame winning on the road. What do you think will be the
I
biggest
still
headline?
think it's prime because of just the hype. Like if Georgia loses, of course they're gonna talk about it. We just talking about college football right now. We're talking about Colorado. But yeah, if if Colorado if Prime loses to North Dakota, because at least Georgia, okay, yeah, they're supposed to be better, but at least they're losing to a ranked team. That's Clemson. Like if
Let's
Georgia,
say they get dominated though. Let's
okay,
say Clemson goes in and dominates them. Carson Beck don't even look like
he throw like
like
three, four
he throw like
interceptions.
three picks. Let's say that. Let's say Clemson goes in there and wins by like let's say 17 to 20 points. Carson Beck doesn't look anything. Clemson's dominating them. Or Colorado loses by a close 3 points. Let's say some fluky shit happens and they lose by three. You still think the Dion story will be bigger than
Nah,
Clemson dominating Georgia?
they've been talking about Prime for the past
I hear you. I hear
few
you. I know
days.
prime time is prime time. I get it. Look. Trust me. I think Colorado gonna smoke the motherfuckers. I really do. But
I do too.
you never know. You never know.
Yeah, you don't. Like I said, North Dakota State, they were very prominent in the what Division 3, so they won
Yeah,
a
for
bunch of
sure.
national
Sure.
championships over there.
Nah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, it could happen. Anything can happen in football. Football can happen. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But I just think that Prime can't lose this game. He can't lose this game. He can't. He
Nah, that's
cannot
true.
lose. He lose this game, they gonna kill him. He man.
So what? All right, let's get away from the Colorado thing because I think me and you both think they'll win. It's just
Yeah.
a topic to talk about. What are your expectations for Patrick Mahomes 2.0? What do you want to see from him to, you know, obviously there's been a lot of hype from him before the whole Patrick Mahomes lookalike stuff, but you know what I mean. What are you trying to see from him in his first game on Saturday?
Look good. Put together some good offense, sir. Like
Mhm.
there's hype on you now. You looking like Patrick Mahomes. You're trained by his trainer, Bobby Strobe. Like you got to win, son.
How many points? How many points do you expect from him?
Shoot, he at least put up 28.
28.
Mm,
Okay,
I ain't
okay,
gonna make it. I ain't gonna make him do 30, but he got to at least do 28.
okay, okay. All right.
Like he got to go out there and look like he the real deal, man.
Well, obviously the big game is next week when you got Colorado versus Nebraska in Colorado. So that's the big game. One of the big games next week.
Somebody was never mind.
That's gonna
Somebody
be an exciting game to watch. So that's
Somebody was supposed to get us in that game, but ain't gonna name no name.
yeah, due to some unforeseen circumstances, me and Chris will not be able to go to that Nebraska Colorado
His
game.
name is Dylan Raiola. Riola.
Radio. Yeah,
Riola.
yeah, I'm pretty disappointed we're not going to be able to go to this game due to some unforeseen circumstances due to one of our colleagues that we are associated with. You know, it's I'm
All
pretty
bad.
disappointed
All
in
bad.
that situation. But anyways, prayers for that situation. Hopefully everything works out.
We gonna see. We gonna
It's
see,
definitely gonna
Stan.
be this- I think they have the potential. I was kind of going back and forth from them being one of my surprise teams to make it into the college football 12 team playoff. Um, I think the offense will be good. I just got to see that defense. I know the defense kind of stepped up a little bit towards the end of that year, but I still got to see. I think they still have a lot of building up with that program. I think eventually they'll be up there. Their head coach, he's built up programs before. I just think they maybe need one more year to get some more recruits. But hey, you never know with this whole NIL transfer portal situation. Some of these teams that we assume that aren't going to be good, they could be really good. We don't know. Obviously, none of these teams get to have training camps or do joint practices or have preseason games. So we're going to really find out what all these teams are really made of. I.e., like Florida State. Everybody assumed Florida State should have beat Georgia Tech, but they did not look good at all for the ranking that they had. I think they were ranked 10th for that game. So, yeah, man. I'm really excited for college football tomorrow. I can't wait to watch these games.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Oh, before we get off, who are you predicting to win the national championship? Matter of fact, hold on. Who are you predicting to win the Heisman, and who are you predicting to win the national championship?
Ooh, good question. Good question. So Heisman, I'm a I really want to say Shador, but with my 12 team playoff, that's not going to happen. So I'm gonna go with Dylan Gabriel from Oregon. I think he's gonna end up winning it because I think Oregon has an amazing team. And then I also have Oregon winning the national championship this year.
Mm. Oh man, this is difficult because there's so many quarterbacks and players this year. I'm gonna go with Travis Hunter winning the Heisman this year. I
Okay,
think he's
okay.
gonna do it on both sides. He's gonna have a great year on offense, and he's gonna get some picks. So yeah. Um, and then the national championship winner. I'm gonna go Ohio State.
Ohio State. Okay.
Mhm. No more Jim Harbaugh. They ain't got to worry about that no more. And I just think it's their year.
Okay. Who you think they facing in that championship game?
Oregon.
Oregon.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got Oregon versus I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go Oregon Bama. I'm gonna go Oregon Bama. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ole Miss playoff sleeper team. Yeah, we said that.
Nah, yeah, yeah. Ole Miss, what's the quarterback's name? I heard he's supposed to be pretty nice too. I forgot his name.
I forgot his name.
Do you think we see a Manning sighting this year for Texas?
Quinn Evers have a couple of string of bad games. Heck yeah.
Quinn Ewers is unfortunately he gets hurt a little bit.
That too. He get
He gets
hurt
hurt.
and Arch go out there and bomb it four,
How
five
soon? All right,
touchdowns.
let me ask you this before we switch off the topic. How soon do you think we see the Manning kid?
I don't think we see him this year. I think Quinn Evers is gonna have a good year.
Okay, okay.
I think he's tired of hearing y'all talk shit about him.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey man, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. I'm excited though.
Yeah, man. College football is here. All right, man. Let's talk about Marvin Harrison, man. Harrison
Yeah, what's
Jr.
going on with that?
and Senior. Well, Fanatics, they have sued Marvin Harrison Jr. because of him not signing his contracts and his rights over for them to sell his jersey. But
Mhm.
now they have refiled the lawsuit and put his father into it
Mhm.
for aiding and abetting because they claim Marvin Harrison Sr. lied to Fanatics saying, "Oh yeah, we signed the contract," but then they really didn't sign the contract.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
now his father's in it. I actually not surprised when I heard this because I've seen Marvin Harrison Jr. talk. I've seen his personality, and he's real laid back. And he seems like he's kind of a shy kid.
Yeah. Mhm.
And Marvin Harrison, mind you, when he played, we never heard Marvin Harrison Sr. talk. Not one
No,
time. I can
but we know he
name
got
you.
that gat though.
No, yeah, he's from Philly. He crazy, but we never heard this man talk during his
Yeah.
playing career.
Mhm.
So when I was listening to him talk, you could tell like you don't play. So, do you think this makes Marvin Harrison Jr. look bad?
It does. It does. Obviously, we got to get more details in the whole situation. Right now, it's kind of like he say she say right now between Fanatics and the Harrison family. But if any of this is true, it's a bad look for him in the sense of it's just gonna make other companies a little bit more hesitant to do business with them. You know what I mean? Obviously, I think it's a little weird that this whole situation is already being played out. I think with Marvin Harrison Jr., I think he should just go ahead and do the Fanatics thing, so they can do whatever that it is they need to do. Fanatics is a big company, big sports company that is well known all over the world. That I don't understand why he doesn't want to get the deal done. I don't understand what Marvin Harrison Sr. is looking for, or why he would lie about them signing the deal. I just don't know where that gains anything. I think Marvin Harrison Jr., I get it. He's a shy kid, but he's going to need to start taking control of his own career. I get it. You're going to want some advice from your father. He played the sport. He played with Peyton Manning. He won a Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, you got to take control of your own career, kind of like in the situation with Bronny James. You know what I mean? He has to get away from being underneath his dad, and you don't want. And I get it. You're going to take advice from your dad, but you don't want him to make some decisions that may seem right for him, but not right for you. You know what I mean? So hopefully they square it out. But if there's any bad news as far as like coming from Fanatics that comes out to be true, that came out from the Harrison camp, I think it's not going to be really good, and it's just going to make it a little bit harder for him to get endorsement deals from other companies.
Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. I've never seen nothing like this ever in my
Yeah,
life. A rookie not signing over his fanatic, and then you don't want the fans to turn on you, man. They want to
no,
buy your jersey.
no.
They want to represent you. You are their first round pick. That you're probably you might be they. Well, no disrespect to Larry Fitzgerald, but since Larry and Anquan Bolden, you're the best receiver they've had in a long time. So.
Yeah,
Uh, just go inside. I mean, I ain't trying to make you sign a slave deal or nothing, man. I mean, but everybody has to sign this paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Everybody signs their rights over so they can sell their jerseys and stuff like that. And you're missing out on money, man. Like,
yeah.
you know
You are.
how many people in Arizona are lined up to go buy your jersey, man? Like, come on, man. Just sign
Like
it.
I would get it if he was like the number one pick and he kind of wanted to try to break the mold. But you were the fourth round pick, brother. Yo, not fourth round pick, but you were number fourth pick. We all think he's talented, but at the end of the day, bro, it's just like you haven't done anything in the league yet for you to even command anything like that. Like, you should just be honored that, you have the opportunity to sign a deal with Fanatics to make some more money on the back end or whatever you're making off your contract. And then, I'm sure with your play on the field, you can get more money later on down the year. You're young, brother. Like, there's going to be a lot of money opportunities coming your way. You just don't want to have a big company like Fanatics have a bad taste in their mouth and other companies see that, because all they're going to view you as a headache. And it's just going to make it harder for you to get certain deals. You know what I mean? You got to play the game. You know what I mean? So if he wants all that bread that he wants to see, play the long game. Don't play the short game. You know what I'm saying? Especially with these companies, man. You want to have some good relationships, man. You don't want to start off on a bad foot with any of these companies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. We'll see. We'll see. All right, brother. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How many NFL quarterbacks do you trust in clutch situations?
Clutch situations.
Fourth quarter, there's 2 minutes left. He ain't got no timeouts.
Timeouts, huh? How many quarterbacks? I do not trust Patrick Mahomes. I will not trust that motherfucker. Ever, 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 ever. No, I'm just messing. Obviously you got to put Patrick Mahomes up there. You would have to put Joe Burrow up there. Just, I think with him it's just more of an injury prone thing. I would trust Josh Allen. Like, he's had some games where he has thrown some interceptions. I think some of it was on his receiver's fault.
Yeah.
But obviously we saw the game where he was in Kansas City. That classic of a game. And then it wasn't his fault that they lost. You know what I mean? It's just that defense can't stop Mahomes in 13 seconds, which I think is still crazy. But I would put Josh Allen there. I would still put Lamar Jackson in there. I get it. He's had his playoff mishaps, but I would still put Lamar in there. You got to, especially with his creativity with the running and all that. You have to have some fear with him. I would have some trust in him. Kyle Murray. I look. I know some people are not a fan of him, but I like Kyle Murray. I've seen him come back in games. I would definitely have faith in Kyle Murray. I would definitely have faith in Matthew Stafford. I've seen it before. He's won a Super Bowl. I would have faith in him. Um,
And
Jared
Aaron,
Goff. Jared Goff. I would have faith in Jared Goff. I've seen him go one. I've seen him go head to head with Patrick Mahomes. I've seen
mhm.
him, especially last year's playoff. I get it; they did lose in San Francisco, but I don't think he fears anybody. So I would have some trust in him as well. Aaron Rodgers, you would have to right now.
That's what I'm saying right now. Do you trust Aaron
I would
Rodgers?
still say yes. If he can just stay healthy, I think you got to have to put. I think you have to have faith in Aaron Rodgers just on his pedigree and his track record. You have to. Who else? Dak Prescott. That's a no. Justin Herbert. I think that's a no.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence. It's a toss up in air right now. I would say no, but I have seen him. He did come back from the 30-point game against the Chargers.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of toss up in there. I gotta see what happens this year. I used to say Deshaun Watson, but that's a hell no right now. Big no right now.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
I got to see it again.
I gotta see it again. He's kind of
Is
like
it-
in the same boat as Trevor Lawrence, but I gotta see it again. Who else is out there? Geno Smith. I'm gonna have to say no.
CJ.
CJ Stroud, I would say yes for right now. Obviously, it was only his first year, but you have to say yes for right now. Jordan Love, I have to see it again. It was the first half of the year he was pretty bad. Second half of the year, it seemed like he figured it out. I think he will eventually be on the yes side, but I got to see it some more this year. Baker Mayfield, I've seen him come back in games. I have. I really have. But I'm gonna have to say no, just on the trust factor. If I had to do a percentage, I would probably say no 60-40%. I would say no. But I have seen Tua. Depends on what time of the year I'm getting him in. You know what I mean? These first couple months, I'm gonna say absolutely. But in the cold weather game, I gotta see it to believe it with Tua, which is kind of surprising. But I gotta see it to believe it with him. Will Levis is a no. Brock Purdy.
I trust his coach.
Brock Purdy. I'm gonna respect him as a quarterback. I get it. The coach has played a lot into it. I get the talent around him has played a lot into it, but you still have to play quarterback in this situation. So I'm gonna say yes for right now with Brock Purdy. He's played really well these last 2 years. He played really well in the playoffs against elite talent. He was able to manage those comebacks in a couple of those games with the Lions and the Packers. I still think they should have won that Chiefs game. They had their leads, but unfortunately they didn't. And I think the last play where I think he could have got the touchdown, that was more so Chris Jones than him. So I'm not even going to be mad at him. So I'm going to say yes with Brock Purdy for right now. Anthony Richardson. I got to see more. He got hurt. I do expect a great year from him this year, but I'm going to say no for right now. It's up in the air. I put him in the same category as Trevor Lawrence, Jalen Hurts. Kirk Cousins. He's a tough one, man. He's up in the air too. I'm
gonna say no for right now.
Yeah,
because I haven't seen him do it when it mattered.
True. I would agree with you on that. Who else you got? Derek Carr is a no. Pre-injury Derek Carr would have probably said yes, but now I would say no. What else you got? I already talked about Jared Goff. There's nobody on Minnesota.
We got to see with Caleb. He hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, we got to see with Caleb. Jaden Daniels. We got to see.
Daniel Jones. Hell no.
Daniel Jones is a hell nah. Trying to think who else is out there. Talk Jags. I already talked. Will Levis is a no. Who am I missing? I already said Dak Prescott.
I mean, there ain't that many quarterbacks, man. I think we said
Yeah, pretty much set them all. If I can't think of any now, then yeah, honestly, I would say that's probably about it as far as like trust level. If I had to give you my top three trusts, obviously Patrick Mahomes would probably be number one. I would say Joe Burrow would probably be number two,
yeah.
and number three, I would probably go with Matthew Stafford. I'll go with Matthew Stafford.
I was thinking the same thing. Mahomes, Burrow, and Matthew Stafford, only because Allen. Yeah, you're right. He probably, if it was anybody else, he should have won the 13-second game.
Yeah, he should have.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, if I round out the rest, like top five, I would put Josh Allen 4. And then surprisingly, I would have Kyler Murray 5, dog. I really would. I would have
You
Lamar
got
Jackson.
Kyler Murray over Lamar Jackson?
I would. I really would. I would. I says trust level in clutch situations. I would. I trust his arm better. I think he's more accurate. He's explosive, just like Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar has been on a better team than Kyler Murray has been.
Yes,
that's a fact.
Yes.
So, I get it. He had the knee injury, but I'm telling you, motherfuckers gonna respect Kyler Murray, bro. I love Lamar. I love Lamar, but I just think he's more accurate with the ball than Lamar Jackson. I just really do.
Yeah, he plays. If Kyler Murray was Lamar Jackson's size, he would get more praise.
If Kyler Murray was Lamar Jackson's size, I think he'll be competing with Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback. I really believe that.
His arm talent is crazy.
It's amazing. He's athletically gifted. I get it. People are making jokes about him playing Call of Duty and shit, him not studying the book with all those rumors. But I'm telling you, Kyler Murray coming back with vengeance. Don't be surprised if the Cardinals are better than what people think. I'm not saying they're making the playoffs, but I think they're going to give a lot of people hell this year.
We'll do some bold predictions on Monday.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, man. It's time for random news.
Let's do it, man.
It is now time for Mal's random news.
Y'all know what time it is, man. Random news, man. One of everybody's favorite categories. So start it off. In Oakland, it seems like they're closing Shake Shack. Obviously, you had Chick-fil-A close and In-N-Out close. So Shake Shack is closing after 4 years of operation. What are your thoughts?
In Oakland?
In Oakland, yeah.
I don't live out there, so I don't know what the significance of them closing. Is it too much crime or something?
I just think with the overall, like, obviously In-N-Out has never closed. Chick-fil-A, it's hard to close one of those. Shake Shack, I think Shake Shack. From what I read, I think they're closing other stores. I guess they're not making the money that they thought they would with some of those outlet businesses that they have across the country. So, it's just a sad thing in Oakland, I think, overall. Michael Porter Jr. says the money makes playing in the NBA feel more like a job. Quote, I would have played this game for free as long as I could eat. I loved it. The money sometimes makes it a little bit harder to enjoy the game because with the max contract comes a lot of expectations on consistency, or you're supposed to be an all-star. You're supposed to be this and that. What are your thoughts on his comments?
Brother, I should give you the hell no all the week for that comment. Shut your ass up. Man, talking about, it's like a job. Give me the job then.
Facts. I don't know what the fuck that motherfucker talking about.
These dudes, man.
There's a rumor report in the NFL that the entire NFL is scared to death of Colts second-year quarterback Anthony Richardson. Quote, everybody's scared to death of him in the NFL, the head coach told The Athletic. What are your thoughts? Should people fear Anthony Richardson?
I mean, gotta see it first. I mean, he could be the second coming of Cam Newton, or he could be another version of Josh Allen. I mean, we got to see it, man. I mean, he looked good in the first few games, and then he got hurt. How can I fear something I ain't really seen? And the knock on him was he was unpolished in Florida. I mean, you watched him, you
Yeah,
know.
I
I
did. I
mean,
did. Yeah,
he has
yeah.
talent, you know what I'm
He has
saying?
all the
There's
talent in
definitely
the world.
he
Yeah,
definitely has arm talent, but did he fix his accuracy? You know, he had accuracy issues in Florida, you
yeah,
know. He can run, of course, but and he's got all the weapons around him. I
yeah.
mean, I give it to the coach. They put him in a good situation, but still gotta see it.
Yeah, he has the talent. I think he could potentially be a better Cam Newton if
Yeah.
everything comes together. He really could.
Mhm.
In boxing news, Brian Norman Jr.'s father slash trainer, Brian Norman Sr., has said they are now very close to a deal to fight Jerron Boots Ennis in an IBF and WBO welterweight world title unification fight on November 9th in Philadelphia. What are your thoughts on that? If that potentially were to happen,
It'll be a good fight. Sign it up. Let's go.
who you think will be the favorite or
Boots.
winner? I should say.
Boots. I
Boots.
got boots on him. I think it's gonna be a tough fight. It's not gonna be an easy fight. Brian Norman Jr. is a very good fighter, but I got boots.
Okay. Okay. In music news, Wayno, obviously we know him from what was that? What was that show with Joe Budden and Academics on Everyday Struggle? So
Yeah.
he kind of replaced Joe Budden. So Wayno says Drake's new 100 gigs releases feel very uneventful. Do you agree?
Yes. Nobody's talking about it no more.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, this is Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like that 100 gig thing kind of came and then it went. Like they talk maybe like the three. They talking more about these songs that just dropped.
Yeah.
Then they are talking about the 100 gig thing. Like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
yeah, I agree.
All right.
I don't know. I haven't like I haven't been really liking his rollout lately. It's just kind of like he's just like throwing stuff out there just to see like y'all still like me like
Yeah. It's like he's trying to see what can look. I've been said it with Drake. I think he needs to just go away. Let people miss you, dog. Like all that shit where academics and everybody was kind of clowning on Kendrick for being a part-time rapper. Look, when anytime Kendrick drops, it's a fucking event. People will stop because people are clamoring for Kendrick. You ain't here to peep from Kendrick in 2-3 years. Then all of a sudden you start hearing rumor mills and little drops here and there, or a feature, and motherfuckers is clamoring for that motherfucker to drop anything. And then I feel like even with that, it's just you probably get more high praise from your music. You know what I mean? People will actually want to listen to you. People will actually miss you, i.e., like a Frank Ocean or whatever. People are clamoring for people who are just out of sight, out of mind, because everybody's like, what are you gonna talk about? What's been going on? What new music? What kind of sound are we gonna get? With Drake, it's just kind of like, man, he's like, bro, like, do y'all still love me type music? You know what I mean? So I don't know. He just needs to
even
go.
though I did like the was it No Face, I did like that song, but
Yeah.
other than that,
In basketball news, Kevin O'Connor, NBA analyst, he says the Lakers have their sights set on Luka Doncic for the future after LeBron James retires. What are your thoughts?
I believe it when I see it.
I feel you on that. I believe it too. Speaking of Drake again, Mustard on the possibility of producing a song for Drake in the future. Quote says, "I don't think I want to make a song with that dude. He's a strange guy."
He said that.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Damn. I mean, and that says it all right there. They strange guy. I mean, they made that once. They did one song together, didn't they? And that was the
Yeah, I
motto,
think I think
right?
they, I think I think they've done a couple, but
I thought it was the motto. Only one I know is the motto. Maybe I'm forgetting one.
okay. In other news, a Chicago man was arrested at Chicago airport after flying in from California with more than 40 pounds of cannabis in his luggage. Sacramento police called Chicago police when he was boarding his flight. Chicago police were waiting on him when he landed. Uh, why do you think motherfuckers are still trying to do this shit with 40 pounds of cannabis? Like,
Because they're stupid. They're
fuck.
dumb. They're Freeway Ricky Ross or Franklin Saint from Snowfall or something.
Mhm. No, this should make you happy. U.S. flag football quarterback Daryl just said. Did we talk about this? He says he feels like I'm better than Patrick Mahomes because of my IQ of the game. What are your thoughts on
Now with that throwing motion, yeah. No, he was out there slaying that thing with that ugly motion though.
Nah, hell yeah. I've seen a couple clips, but
Yeah, it's a weird story. This thing wound up.
nah, yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
But hey, he was moving. He got some speed on him. He was running.
Nah, I think I saw a video clip of like some highlights of flag football,
Yeah.
and I saw some of the moves that they were doing, just trying to avoid getting their flag. Yo, that shit,
Mm,
they nice,
yeah.
He better than Patrick Mahomes. Sign him now. You know what I'm saying? Giants, go sign him. In other football news, the NFL is actively working on making sure their players get ready to play in the first ever Olympic flag football games, according to executive Jeff Miller. Do you think that they should go through with it? How do you think this process will be? What are your thoughts?
Man, somebody get hurt, it's over.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill snap a knee. Now I'm not trying to wish that on that brother. It's over.
Nah, yeah.
You you gonna see regular dudes on that Olympic team, practice squad guys.
Yeah, man. I'm very curious to see how that's gonna work. I wonder if they're gonna think about pushing back the start of training camp, because you got to think Olympics. They're usually from the end of July to be out halfway through August. I
Mm,
just find that hard to believe for them to maneuver their season.
that's what I say. I was
I,
like, how they
I I
gonna
just
do that?
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that. Um, yeah, and that's about it, man. Slow random news week.
Right on, man. All right, man. Let's talk about the top annoying people in football media bracket.
Okay, okay.
Let me pull it up. Now here it is, right here. You had a whole bracket. Of course, number one is Stephen A. Smith. He
Hmm.
was going against Greg Olson. Aaron Andrews went against Clarissa Thomas. Craig Carton went against Kay Adams. Tony Romo went against Ryan Clark. Joe Buck went against Keyshawn Johnson. Jim Rome. Sam Ponder is Gary Danielson versus Joy Taylor. Paul Fombine versus Reese Davis. Got Colin Cowherd versus Chris Fowler. I ain't about to read all these. Mike Greenberg, he's on the list. Chris Collinsworth, Robert Griffin. But the final ones was Stephen A. Smith, Craig Carlton, Jim Rome, Paul Feinbein, Colin Cowherd, Chris Collinsworth, Mad Dog Russo, Shannon Sharp. And then on this side, you had Skip Bayless, Clay Travis, Dan Orlowski, uh, LaShawn
Deshaun McCoy,
McCoy, Nick Wright, Chris Sims, uh, what's that?
Urban Meyer,
Urban Meyer. I don't know. Anyway,
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. Do you agree with this?
Just looking at this list, I think they could have shortened this shit because there's a lot of people on here. I don't know how they're annoying. Like Kay Adams, like how's Kay Adams
Yeah,
annoying? Like
yeah,
you
I
can
don't
just
know.
stare at her all
Absolutely.
goddamn day, low key. Um, Reese Davis, I don't think he's annoying.
Reese Davis is cool.
Joy Taylor, like why is Joy Taylor on there?
Yeah.
Joe Buck, like I always got a problem with Joe Buck. Chris Fowler, like come on, man.
Yeah, yeah, Chris Fowler, really?
Uh, who else? Who else am I seeing on here? Pam Oliver, like Pam Oliver. What the fuck? She's just a sideline reporter. How
Yeah.
you might
One
be
thing.
annoyed by the hair.
Yeah.
You might be annoyed by that badass weave she got on, but as far as anything she got to say, nah. Peter Strager, I'm not tripping on him. Al Michaels, like whatever. Overall though, honestly, if I had to pick my two, I honestly would put Colin Cowherd
Hmm.
at the bottom. I would probably say where the Stephen A. Smith one is. I would probably say Paul Feinbaum.
Mm-hmm.
Where the Skip Bayless one is, I gotta go Clay Travis. I hate that guy with a passion, bro.
Who's
I
Clay
really
Travis?
Clay Travis. He's the guy that he's really like a right wing type of dude. He loves Trump. Like he does a lot of shit. Like he's fucking annoying.
Mm.
But Sean McCoy, he's definitely competing. I like look. I know Skip Bayless says some wild shit, but I cannot stand LaShawn McCoy. I really can't, bro. He said some shit. And then where the Nick Wright one is, I would probably have to go with Nick Wright just off the fucking Chiefs bull. I'm so tired of hearing that shit. Between him and Cowherd, bro, I can't stand them. But overall, man, they need to shorten this list. I don't even know why Mina Kimes is on this list.
Yeah,
Like
why is
she's
Mina Kimes on
bullshit.
here?
Yeah,
Mike Floyd, he need to be on. He need to be high on this.
Yeah, like where Mike Flory at? You know, some of these
He
guys
right
like
there.
you got Dove Kleiman, who's a fucking Twitter handle. Like
Yeah.
he don't even like do shit. Like he just pretty
All
much
he do is report news.
copy and paste reporting news. That's all he really do. Darren Ravel. When's the last time you saw him on the fucking TV?
Rich Eisen? How you got Rich Eisen? Rich Eisen, cool.
I'm surprised Emmanuel Ocho lost. Well, am I?
Who did he lose to?
He lost to LaShawn McCoy. Am I surprised by that?
That's
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know.
Emmanuel
Gus
Ocho,
Johnson? How is Gus Johnson annoying? He's like one of the best play-by-play dudes of all time.
Yeah, Emmanuel Ocho is he just has that smartest guy in the room shit going on with him, and that's why I can't stand his ass.
Yeah, I feel
Paul Fonbine, he's so SEC dripped in sauce.
Bias, yeah, man, he really is.
And I'm so sick of him talking about prime time. I get it, the man ain't won. Like he been there 1 year. What do you expect? You would think Prime been there about 5 years,
right?
Like he be talking, like, geez. Colin, I can't stand Colin Cowherd because he flip flop from week to week. 1 week is this team is trash. I don't like this dude. Then the next week, you know what? He's a grown up. It's like what?
Now his worst take are about backwards hats. Like how he cannot trust anything about backwards. I'm like, bro, stop. Just stop, bro.
Patrick Mahomes wears his hat backwards. What are you talking about?
I will not trust anybody running my company who wears a backwards hat. I'm like, all right, bro. You got it, bro. Like Mike Greenberg is fucking annoying just on the Aaron Rodgers shit.
Yeah,
like, besides that, he's cool. I really don't have a problem with him.
Yeah, but he's getting on my nerves with this Aaron Rodgers stuff.
Ryan Clark should not be on this list.
No, man, he's got one of the best podcasts out there.
Yeah, leave Sam Ponder alone. She lost her job. Like, let her go.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know, man. Like, I think this list could have been a lot. They could have took a lot of these names
Mad
out.
Dog should definitely be on this damn list.
Yeah, who the fuck is Jack Collinsworth? I've never even heard of.
That's Chris Collinsworth's son.
I've never heard of him. I've never heard.
He's the one that he be talking to Rodney Harrison on the sideline. He looks just like
that's him. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's on NBC, right? He's on NBC, right? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He looks just like his damn daddy.
I don't know why. Why is he annoying though?
Actually, I actually don't have no problem. I have way more problems with his daddy than I do him.
I just feel like they just put a whole bunch of names in. This shit don't really make sense. I'm not even gonna go into the ranking as far as like the seeding and shit, but
like Mike Tirico, I actually think he's a good commentator. I've heard like offset. I've heard that he's an asshole.
I heard that too.
He's not a nice dude at all. But other than that, you know.
So who you got as your most annoying of 2024 for NFL media?
I don't know, man. It's a few of them that can go there. I'll probably it might just be Skip Bayless.
You got Skip Bayless as your most annoying?
Might be Skip.
I'm going with Colin Cowherd, bro. I really am, bro. Just his inconsistencies on.
You know who should be on this list? His damn partner.
Oh, the little Indian dude,
McAfee. What's that his name?
Nah, you talking?
McElroy, whatever his name is.
I know what you're talking about. That boy, that dude's fucking annoying too, bro. I
His
can't stand
his
him.
takes are way worse than Colin Cowherd. When he
They
takes
are, bro.
over and he gets on there and he got
Oh
to do the
yeah,
show by
he's terrible,
himself,
bro.
oh
Yeah,
my
he's terrible.
god,
Yeah,
he's hot take general.
yeah, nah. I feel you. I feel you.
Like, yeah, no, yeah, he might be
Right,
most annoying 2024 because every time I see a clip with him, I'm like, what the hell is he
right.
talking about?
Yeah, man, he definitely up there. But hey, man, shout out to everybody. Hopefully, me and you can make this list one day.
I know Stephen A. spoke on this list.
Yeah, I feel like people are probably going to vote him. Probably, honestly.
Yeah, no, they love to hate him. All right, man, let's do our better short five picks, man. Brought to you by Bet USA, where the games begin.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, play?
I'm gonna go with for tomorrow. I got North Carolina -2 against Minnesota. I think they'll win that. I got Clemson plus 13.5 on Saturday. I think they will cover that. I think that game will be a lot closer. Not saying Clemson's going to win it, but I think they will cover. And then obviously I got my Gators plus 2.5 against Miami. That's a dub, bro. So that's my 3.
Okay, I like it. I like it. I like the over in the Oklahoma and Temple game, over 57.5. Give me that. What else? I'm trying to think. Should I take this? I'm gonna take 13.5. Georgia over Clemson.
Okay.
And let's see. I'm gonna take the +8. West Virginia, Penn State.
I ain't mad at that. I looked at that one too. I think that's going to be a tough game for Penn State.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take this -2. Miami over.
Oh, man. Go ahead, take that. Take that.
Woo!
I'm about to put a burger bet on that shit.
UNLV money line, baby. Woo!
Yeah, go UNLV, man. Shout out to them, man.
I'm gonna take this 13.5 Virginia Tech over Vanderbilt.
Okay.
And I'm taking the 4.5 LSU over USC.
Mad at that.
If you go to our YouTube channel, our X page, all of our social media pages, you can see the link for the Bet USA website. You go there, you sign up, you get 125% signing bonus if you put the promo code JOIN125. That's 3 risk-free bets and 10% gambling insurance. So that's a minimum of $100. So go over to Bet USA and place your bets now and make you some money.
Mm-hmm.
We go around the NFL. 53-man rosters was set.
Yeah.
Some people got cut.
Mm-hmm.
Notable names like Kadarius Toney. Get your ass out of here. He's out the door.
Yeah.
I don't think who are the other cuts. Who are some notable names that got cut?
Well, I got a little list. Noah Brown of the Houston
Mhm.
Texans, he got cut.
Yeah.
Allen Robinson, the New York
Yeah.
Giants, he got cut. Deontay Foreman of the Cleveland Browns, he got cut. He got cut. Yep. Tim Patrick of the Denver Broncos got cut. Lewis Cine, Minnesota, he got cut. Desmond
Ritter, good for y'all to pick up.
Yeah. Desmond Ritter, Arizona Cardinals, he got cut.
They got re-signed.
They re-signed him?
Yeah, they re-signed him to the
okay.
spot.
Okay, and then I think Bailey Zappi got cut from New England. I think he got picked up. I forgot who he got picked
Buzz,
up by. Oh, by
Buzz,
y'all. Oh, yeah, yeah.
practice squad.
And he wearing that same hat you wearing right now. That's what's up. How you feel about How you feel about Bailey Zappi being on the Chiefs, man? You think
He's practice squad. That's what I feel about it. He's getting a check to be scout team quarterback,
okay, 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 okay.
which I
Were
don't
there any
understand.
how do you feel about your roster cuts? How do you feel about people you cut?
Yeah, I think it
Uh,
was expected.
yeah.
Justin Ross, he just didn't do enough in the preseason, man. Like he had some catches here and there, but
Mhm.
when you have in that last game, you can't line up or you ain't knowing where you supposed to be and you've been there for a few years, man. That's not a good look. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got Miko Hardman telling you, "Hey, man, no, you supposed to be over here," and
Yeah, I
they
remember
had to,
seeing that.
and they
Yeah.
had to, and they had to call timeout. You can't do that in the regular season, brother.
Hmm.
And big games or whatever, yeah, playoffs. You can't be doing stuff like that. That's wasting time out. So,
Right.
but they signed him back to the practice squad, so that's cool. The other kid, Nico Remigio, there was high hopes for him to take the step forward. He just didn't do enough either. Um, Lucas Niang, our offensive lineman, picked from like years ago. He got picked during the COVID year actually, and he actually opted out
Hmm.
from COVID. He had a hip surgery. He was a top pick from TCU, but he had hip surgery, and then he came back. He was actually having a decent season. Then he got hurt against the Bengals, and never been the same since then. So, but he got signed back to the practice squad too. So, and then I do like the trades that we made. We needed depth on defensive end. We got this kid named Cameron Thomas. He was from San Diego State. He had like 11 and a half sacks coming out of San Diego State.
Hmm.
I just think the Cardinals they said he wasn't getting used right. They was trying to use him as an outside linebacker. He's more of a hand of the dirt, type of defensive end, and that's how Spags is going to use him. So I'm excited to see what this kid do. We traded for a tight end, but he's like tight end four. He's like more special teams, whatever. So
Yeah.
that's cool. I do like the Samaj P. Ryan signing. I think
Mhm.
he's a good third down back. He's going to be in passing downs, receiving, catching out of the backfield.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good pickup. Yeah.
So I do like that pickup. And yeah, man, I like our roster. You know what I'm saying? I like what we're seeing. I know we picked up Juju. Juju's going to be like the fourth, fifth receiver now. Like he ain't
Hmm.
going to be no, we ain't dependent on him to be the number one guy. So
Yeah.
whatever Juju can give us, I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? And at
Right.
the fourth, fifth receiver, third down, we need a catch. Hey, Juju, go out there and catch that ball, player. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that. So I do like our roster. Like I said, it was more so depth with us. You know what I'm saying? Especially at corner. Like corner too. Our corners are getting hurt left and right, hamstrings, and yeah, man. I know we picked a dude off waivers from Dallas. Dude named Eric Scott Jr. He's a typical Spags corner, 6 foot,
Yeah.
long arms type dude. So we'll see what he's about. But other than that, yeah, man, I like. What about you?
Overall, man, a lot of the people that we waived or cut, man, a lot of them we kind of re-signed for the practice
Mm,
squad. Obviously, I guess the biggest news I would assume would probably be the Byron Murphy getting cut. Like initially, he made the 53-man roster, and then he got cut. Obviously, he's been pretty disappointing.
yeah.
For us. We expected a little bit more from him, but I think at the end of the day, I don't think he was really projected where we drafted him at at that
Mm,
particular time. So, it was a little surprised, but I think I think I was hearing a little bit of stuff that we might try to re-sign him in the practice squad maybe tomorrow or something like that. So we got to see what's up
mm,
with that. The Nathan Peterman one, I'm like, bro, like I said, if you have seen my Twitter handle, I pretty much said that the Raiders pretty much gave him a mini vacation from his family that he probably didn't want to be around. That was just a waste of space. I'm happy for Dylan Law. He was able to make the team. Shout out to him. Obviously, I would really love to see him playing with the ones. To see what kind of. I think you can see the explosiveness. He still has a lot of work to do as far as like developing, pass blocking, and stuff like that. But I'm really happy for him that he made the team. I know this man is not going to get cut or waived, but I think he's coming close to not being on this team anymore, and that's Tyree Wilson. Like, bro, like I'm trying with all my life to try to be patient with you, And I know most of Raider Nation is trying to be patient with you, but we have not seen no improvement from you in any of these preseason games. You
Mhm.
have one move set, and it doesn't even work. So I don't know where it's gonna go from here, but we got to see, man. We just got to hold out hope, and hopefully, like he kind of has like his little Malcolm Kuntz moment where Malcolm
Mhm.
Kuntz he was kind of in the same position where he didn't seem like he was developing, and all of a sudden everything just clicked for him towards the end of last year. So hopefully Tyree Wilson can have a situation like that. But overall, man, obviously, minus the quarterback situation, I'm pretty excited about this squad. Hopefully, Gardner Minshew can, still have a little bit of Minshew magic left. Especially with what he did with the Colts in that situation and getting them to the playoffs, or have a chance to get into the playoffs. But
Yeah.
overall, I'm excited for the season, man. We got a big game, on the road with the Chargers. Hopefully, we can start out strong. So, shout out to all those guys who made the team, and for everybody who got cut out there in the NFL, man. Just keep your head up, man. Keep trying, man. Hopefully, you find your home.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I'm gonna piggyback off of our defensive end, FAU. I know a lot of Chiefs Kingdom are down on Felix because of the Cameron Thomas trade. They
Yeah.
looking at it like, oh, FAU. But like I said on my pod yesterday, man, Felix is a young dude, man. He came in the league like 21 years old. There's still time for the kid to develop, man. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Gotta be patient. Everybody ain't gonna get it right away. You know what I'm saying? Now look, if he don't show any development during the season, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. By the end of the season, if he's still looking like he did last year, then I'm gonna be like, all right,
Right.
he's not it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the ones that Beach he dropped the ball on that one. But
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. We'll see. He's working with Tom Ali in the off season. That's a good sign because George Karlaftis did the same thing and he got better. I do love our defensive lineman, Coach Joe Cullen. He's one of the best ones in the league. So hopefully this will put a fire under him with this trade with this kid from Arizona. Hopefully it'll put a fire in him, make him take that next step. So,
Yeah.
but we'll see, we'll see. And like I said, Kadarius Tony's gone, baby. Woo!
This guy.
And all you what's the dude name? Louis Reese Zamet fans out there. That
Mm-hmm.
boy was never gonna make this team. Terrible. Man,
Didn't
ain't
y'all
never
hype
played.
that signing though? Didn't y'all hype that signing though?
I didn't hype shit up.
Mhm.
Let's just keep it real. As soon as I saw he was a rugby player, he never played football in his life, I said he ain't making the team.
Yeah,
Maybe he
that's
could get
like
on the practice squad.
that's like the Bills who signed that wrestler guy.
Yeah, he
He
got
can't make
cut.
the squad. He
He
got
got cut. Do you see the somebody showed that little thing with him getting cut, and they put the because he was with the WWE for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and they showed the like a clip of Triple H showing him the Indeed
Oh wow.
website. Like it shows Triple H saying, "Come here." It shows him the Indeed. That's messed up.
That's crazy. That's dirty work right there.
But hey, man, shout out to those man that did get signed today. And shout out to those who didn't. You know what I'm saying? There's still a chance you could be on somebody's roster. It's not over. You know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning. The 53 man roster that you see right now on these teams are not going to be the 53 in midseason. At the end of the season, whoever makes the playoffs, there will be changes. So, and you might be that change. You might just need to go to a different location and get the opportunity that you need. Maybe it's not a scheme. Maybe it's a scheme fit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you better in a different scheme, better, different play caller, different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So keep your head up, catch on somebody else.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. I want to do a question exercise with you, man.
Okay.
It's a series of wide receiver questions I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
So here I go. Who is the greatest wide receiver of all time?
Jerry Rice.
Okay. I wasn't expecting you to say that. Who has the greatest hands?
The greatest hands. Ooh.
They catch everything thrown their way.
I'm gonna go with Antonio Brown.
Okay. I'm mad at that. Okay. Who is the best route runner of all time?
Route runner. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with Antonio Brown again, dog. Antonio Brown was nice.
Who is the most underrated wide receiver? Don't get appreciated. Well, no, just underrated. Just say underrated.
I think Michael Crabtree, man. I don't think he gets enough love. Like, I'm not saying he's an all-time great, but I think he deserved to get a little bit more praise for what he did, man. I think Crabtree was a really good receiver. As far as like more well known, I guess, who didn't get a lot of love,
Just underrated.
underrated. I think Isaac Bruce, man. I don't know. Like, a lot of people don't really talk about Isaac Bruce a lot. I think Isaac Bruce deserves some more love.
That is a good one.
I'm gonna go with Isaac Bruce.
Who's the most underappreciated wide receiver of all time?
Underappreciated receiver of all time. I think T.O. I think T.O. I think a lot of people don't. I get it with everything and all his antics and stuff, but T.O. is really one of the greats of all time. He can easily be top 3, top 5 if you really want to look into it.
And last but not least, if they didn't get hurt, wide receiver.
They didn't get hurt, wide receiver. I gotta think about that one. Who got hurt? Didn't get hurt, wide receiver. Damn. I really gotta think about this one.
Well, mine's I had greatest. I agree with you. I had Jerry Rice. Best hands, I got Chris Carter. Best route runner, I got Devontae Adams. Most underrated, I got Rod Smith for the Denver Broncos. Go look at his numbers.
Yeah.
But for a few years, like 8 years, he had over 1,000 yards. Most underappreciated, Hines Ward.
Yeah.
My man was out there blocking, beating people up. Runs first offense and still putting up 1,000 yards. And then if they didn't get hurt, I think it's Sterling Sharp. If Sterling Sharp did get hurt, we might be talking about him being the greatest of all times.
That is true. Yeah, I would probably agree with you on that sentiment. I really can't think of any other receivers that got hurt that derailed their career. I would say Odell.
That's what I was about to say.
I could say Odell. I think Odell could be on that list. I'll say Odell. I'll go with Odell. You went with Sterling Sharp. I'll go with Odell.
Yeah, OBJ for 3 years, that man was possibly the best receiver in the league.
That's true. Yeah.
I can't think of nobody else.
That got hurt. Yeah, that was tough. Oh, I guess you could kind of say Calvin Johnson a little bit because that's kind of like men of the. But you know who? Julio Jones. Julio fucking Jones.
Yeah.
That boy got hurt all the goddamn time.
He did. He always had hamstrings and things of that. But I'll put somebody else on this list who, when he first came into the league, he was a baller, but then them hamstrings just kept fucking him up. Sammy Watkins. Yeah, when Sammy first came in the league, Sammy was that guy in Buffalo.
That's true. Oh, sorry to cut you off. You know who else? You know who else? On the injured, Percy Harvin.
Yeah,
Percy Harvin. He was nice, man. Before he started getting all those, I think headaches or something he was going through. Yeah,
concussions, man. He was too small. Small. Yeah. If he was playing now, he'd be eating.
He would be. He was eating before then. You know, that's what I'm saying. And all that. And he was nice, bro. Percy Harvin was another one. Yeah. That was good. Got to do that for running backs and quarterbacks and shit.
I was just testing it out. Now we're gonna do it for running backs next.
Why were you surprised I said Jerry Rice?
Because I thought you would say somebody more current.
Oh, current? Oh.
Yeah.
Nah,
I thought you was gonna say Antonio Brown. That's what I thought you was gonna say.
Antonio, look, I'm not mad if people want to say that, but I think just the longevity of Jerry Rice doing it
That's
for
how I
20
feel.
years and shit like that. I think it's tough to go against Jerry Rice right now.
Man,
I don't see another 20-year football player
yeah,
that's not a quarterback.
yeah. Jerry was putting up numbers at 40. You
Yeah,
can't deny that.
yeah. Them dusty ass braids he had in his fucking head. Shit
Couldn't
was
stand him when he was a damn Raider. Even Tim Brown.
them shits was criminal. Them fucking doo doo ass braids with that hairline receding to the back of his earlobes. That shit was crazy.
Y'all ran the same damn routes and was killing everybody.
Yup, and got cheated out of the motherfucking Patriots. Damn dumbass Tuck rule. That was dope though. I like that. I like that shit. That was dope.
All right, man. Let's do flowers of the week, man.
So flowers of the week. This one I'm gonna go with the homie and my other homegirl. I want to say congratulations to them. My boy Morgan, DJ Technicolor, he proposed to his lady
Nice.
over the weekend. I want to say congratulations to him. Congratulations to Rose, my good friends. I'm so happy that they made this step, man. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys for allowing me and my girl to be a part of your guys' big moment. Congratulations to you guys. You guys get my flowers of the week.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. I'm gonna give flowers to us because we just got a new partnership, baby.
Yes, sir. Happy about that.
Magnet Sports Drink. Shout out to them. They are gonna be a partner with us. Shout out to Glitch Energy Drink. We appreciate everything Glitch Energy did for us, man. But we decided to go in a different direction. So we're going with Magnet Sports Drink. They're more of a sports type of drink. So that would feel better with our podcast. So shout out to Magnet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Manage. Also, shout out to Glitch Man. They were rocking with us for a minute. Um, it's always appreciated for just the opportunities and stuff like that. We was always hoping to maybe get the real shit. But overall, man, I'm always happy for anybody that wants to be affiliated with this show, man. So shout out to both. Shout out to both companies, man. For real, much love.
Yeah, man, for sure.
So my hell nah goes to this. Also has to deal with my vacation. Goes to Gustavo the Butler, my guy. You are getting the hell no of the week because my sir, you do not know how to be a butler. It was terrible service, man. Hyatt, if you're listening, I'm not trying to get nobody fired, but he needs to take a course on how to be a fucking butler. It was pretty ridiculous, man, for what we paid for. So he gets my hell no of the week, man. Gustavo, you gotta do better, bro. Sorry.
My hell no goes to Floyd Mayweather in that dumbass fight against John Gotti III, firing the damn referee in the middle of the damn match.
Yeah.
It was a joke. Stop it, Floyd. You're ruining your legacy, man. You're too great for this. Muhammad Ali would never do no shit like this. Roy Jones would, well, maybe Roy, but still, cut it out, man.
Just make the Pacquiao fight again. Just do that.
I'd rather you fight Adrian Broner right now.
Hey, one of the two. Fuck it.
I'd rather you fight Adrian Broner right now. Y'all both old now. He passed his prime. Go ahead and fight him, man.
Hey, fuck it. You know how PGA has a senior tour and boxing might as well just do that shit. Just have a senior tour of old, washed up boxers, nigga, that trying to keep trying to fight, man. All respect to the greatness that all those guys have, man. But let's keep it a buck, man. Nobody's trying to watch y'all fights no more, man. It's over, dog. Unless you gonna fight somebody real, nobody's trying to watch that shit.
No disrespect, John Gotti third, but man,
nah, that's just terrible.
Let's stop this, okay? Cut it out.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
All right. like I said, we got a partnership with Magnet Sports and Drink. Bam. Join the Magnet movement, whether you're training, competing, or simply staying active. Magnet is your go-to refreshment for peak performance. You can order it now on our direct link, but this is all on our social media platforms. Also, you can use the promo code Cris and Mal to get $5 off your purchase. Get Magnet, push your limits, feel your passion. Go get some Magnet. Whatever streaming platform you use to stream your podcast on, whether it be Apple, Spotify, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever you use to do your podcasting on. Chris Mall podcast is available. First time watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button. So we go live on Mondays at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can jump in the live with us. You can talk about these topics with us because we want to hear from you. Talk about these topics with us. We want to hear from you people. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Twitch, whatever you use to do your social media on, Chris Mall is on there. Go ahead and follow us. We will follow you back. Just some regular guys who like to talk sports, music, movies, and other various things out there. Uh, Go ahead and follow us. If you got a critique or feedback, or you got a question or topic that you want us to bring up on the show, hit us up via DM, email, or our mentions, and we will bring up the question if we like it. We will shout you out because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So go ahead and hit us up, man, and follow us, man, and chit chat with us, man, because we want to hear from y'all, man. Because we do this show for you guys, for the people. We try to be the people podcast. All right, good people. Hope your rest of your work week is good. College football is here, so enjoy. Put your bets in. You know what I'm saying? Make you some money this week. And next week, the real thing starts. So until then, we out, man.